Hello and welcome to another SouthernAirs video. I'm Matt BanjoMan Walker.
And I'm Tyler JettForceOne McDowell.
And I'm Susanna, the Mushroom Hunter Battler. Come along and see what we get up to. We start today by making our way to Heathrow Airport to check into our hotel.
But first, I wanted to make a quick stop at the legendary aircraft spotters location. Slightly down the road from Myrtle Avenue, it's none other than Keynes Lane.
Anyway, as much as Tyler wanted to stay, we had to make our way. We parked the car in purple parking and made our way to the airport hotel.
Hey, this is the highest bit on the bus, so...
How you feeling?
Just glad we got that bit out of the way. Now it's all plain sailing from here.
And you?
Here we go.
Here we go. So, here we are at Terminal 2 Heathrow.
Queen's Terminal.
Yep, we're about to head up to Terminal 3 to get to Air Hotel, which is where we're staying for the night. Tyler?
Yep, so this is Terminal 2. This is the first terminal that opened up at London Heathrow. They demolished the original building in 2009, and by 2015 this new facility came about. And as you can see, they've got some great views of some planes over here.
Beautiful.
And that's all that needs to be said really at the moment. Off to the hotel.
After going through what felt like an eternity of Terminal 2, we got to T3 and checked into our hotel, the Air Hotel. The staff were very friendly and even recognised Tyler from college.
What can I say? I'm unforgettable.
Okay, so here we are at the Air Hotel in Terminal 3 of Heathrow. It's a small room, I'm not going to lie, but a lot of the reviews have said that. But it is swanky. It really is quite swanky. It's really nice. It's cosy, is the word I would use. What do you guys think?
So businesslike.
Do you want to know what I think?
Oh, yes.
Oh, we're going to get demonetized because of nudity.
I've got a fantastic body.
If you say so. But I mean...
Oi, shush.
The bathroom as well, it's not too bad. I mean, the shower, it's like one that you don't have to step over a railing on it and it goes just down there. Toilet doesn't look too bad. Toilet roll holder, not too bad as well. Lovely mirror. Yeah, it's really nice. I quite like this.
One day, one night.
One night,
real
yeah.
nice.
We'll head out a little while to go to the Hard Rock Cafe in Piccadilly Circus, I think we're going to this time. Not the where
Hyde
we
Park.
went. Not Hyde Park. So we'll see you later. After settling in, we agreed to head out for a meal for the night at the Hard Rock Cafe in Piccadilly Circus. We jumped onto the Piccadilly line, which cost about £12 per person.
This is a pretty nice and swanky Hard Rock Cafe, but I still prefer the original Hyde Park location, maybe because of the history of the place, and, on a good note, I finally got the drink that Matt owed me.
I still regret that bet as it cost me 30 quid.
Well, still, Grace, who made our drink, did so good, even though they weren't on the menu. Thank you, Grace.
You won't be allowed on the plane with it.
It's beautiful.
Come on, let's see you pose with it.
Okay, no.
Okay, I'm not going to sleep tonight. Oh, rock the Casbah's playing. Come on, Matt. Let's
I don't even know where to grab it. Okay, right.
look at the satisfaction.
Oh, the onion piece is nice. Okay. Look at that. That is just beautiful.
Chin chin.
Chin chin. Oh my god. Wow.
Alright, Burger Lover, you done?
Oh, that's so good.
Awesome. Oh my god.
It's so good. So good.
You want a chicken?
So we've had a long journey today. We've been to the Hard Rock Cafe, been to and from the terminals. That's only a fraction of what we are to do. Just had a shower. Zeus is in the shower at the moment. Tyler is just there. Oh boy. Let's see how tomorrow goes. And a very good morning. So, the time currently is 6:51. We are about to head out to Heathrow T5, take the little tube over, and then catch our flight, which we've only just found out what exactly it is. It was like all the way leading up to this, we had no idea, didn't we?
Thank you, Flight Radar 24.
Pretty much, yeah. So how are we all feeling?
I need more coffee.
I need more sleep.
Oh, I'm
We can do
okay.
that on the plane.
Yeah, you can nap on the. You sleep easily on planes, so yeah. We headed down to the 3 underground trains from T3 to T5. They were fairly clean and ran pretty fast between the two stations. Once off the train, we made our way to the departures and through security.
We tried to print off our boarding passes for the flight back, but we weren't able to for some weird reason. But we struggled, but more on that a little later. In the meantime, I felt it was appropriate to take Zuza to somewhere that I've not been to in a while. Yes, I'm talking about the Gordon Ramsay plain food.
That came to over £30, which for 3 juices, a tea and 3 pain of chocolates, it's very painful to the old wallet.
After the food, we made our way to our gate, which was 45 Bravo, which we had to get on the underground monorail. Our plane was an Airbus A320 CEO, with the registration G-EUUX.
This is the first time I've ever flown on British Airways, so I wasn't too sure what to expect.
So we've just got onto our plane. We're actually quite near the back at the moment. Very near the back, yeah.
Right.
There's like 4 or 5 rows behind us, and that's it. It is a fully booked up flight, so this will be an interesting one. Again, we don't know what food we're going to get because Tyler has booked it. We'll get to you when the food's there. As normal in these strange times, the cabin crew handed out some antibac gel and wipes for our hands and the tables. Then we were strapped in and ready to go. So we've not long taken off, about 2 minutes ago. There's some pretty awesome views already. We saw like basically a layer of cloud over the horizon. It's really, really cool. There was a little bit of an issue with the food, but that seems to have been rectified, and I suppose in a few minutes time they'll serve it ready for when we need to eat, I suppose. As you all know, we've only had a small breakfast from the Gordon Ramsay plane shop, but yeah, see how it goes. So it looks like Tyler's actually been quite nice to us this time. He's gotten us a ham and cheese sandwich. There you go.
This lovely coffee.
Yeah. also got myself a hot chocolate and Zuzu a coffee, a filter coffee. As well as, well, a bit different this time. Instead of crisps, we got a Nutri-Grain bar instead. A lovely strawberry one. I quite like them. So now we're gonna tuck in. I've got to say, Tyler, you've actually done good this time. You didn't do us dirty like on the way to Belfast with that horrible Bloody Mary. As you can see, Zuza is thoroughly enjoying her ham and cheese sandwich.
That's finished it.
It's all done. Went woof, didn't even exist. So we've got about 20 minutes till we go to land, and we'll see how it goes from there.
As plain as the food looks, hot damn, it tastes amazing. It wasn't long before we had to land. Welcome to Edinburgh.
This is my favourite destination in the United Kingdom, with 9 flights to and from as it stands. We made it through the airport and we jumped on a bus off to Princes Street. So I think that Spitfire's there as kind of a heritage to its past.
Okay.
You'd have to do your own research on that. I could be completely wrong, but I'm pretty certain it's something to do with this place being a former military base, a bit like East Fortune, where the Museum of Flight is. That is an old RAF base.
Fair enough. The views on the mountains were incredible, and with the low cloud around them, it was very surreal to see. Once we got to Princes Street, we saw this pretty cool looking American sweet shop. If only the prices were lower, then we would have gotten lots of American sweets.
We left and headed towards the main high street. However, we were stopped by Tyler, who saw a local legend.
So it appears we've run into some local legends named the Spinning Blowfish. Tyler very much likes them, don't you?
First time I've run into them while I'm coming up to Edinburgh.
Yeah.
Pleased to see them live as well, and there's even a video on my channel of said band.
It was amazing to see them again. After watching some awesome performances, we walked up the old cobblestone streets of Scotland, up towards the Deacon's Cafe. A brilliant backstory to this place, as the man who owned it was the inspiration for Jekyll and Hyde.
It was closed. So instead, we wandered over to the National Scotland Museum. We walked in and I was blown away. The lobby looked like it was inside a cave, but the best was yet to come. So we've just arrived at the, was it National Scotland Museum?
Yes.
Yeah.
Free entry, by the way, for anyone interested.
Yeah. It's a lot bigger than I expected. Over in that direction there is a massive skull. I think from a whale. I don't know. I'll have to look up the.
There's a small gyroplane on the wall now.
Small
Gyroplane.
Ah, right. And we've got this very strange tower right behind us. So come along. Let's see what it's like. I personally think that the section with all the animals and dinosaur bones was the best. It also includes Dolly the sheep, famous for being the very first sheep ever cloned successfully.
There are 3 floors with very different sections in each room. In these sections you have clothing, art and instruments from different cultures, which include Tibetan art, African coffins and clothing, and much, much more.
Don't forget the Egyptian mummies.
There is also an entire room with multiple aircraft, which of course very much enjoyed. Along those, however, is multiple vehicles, the evolution of phones, and machinery that help make vehicles.
There were plenty of interactive displays that spoiled our inner child. Lord Almighty.
That's literally the only reason why.
Marbles.
But being on a tight schedule, we had to move on to the pub.
Across the road from the museum was this nice little Scottish pub called the Greyfriars Bobby's Pub. The drinks went down a treat, and the food weren't too bad either.
After the pub, we walked back to the bus stop, through the Princess Street Gardens next to Edinburgh Castle. Next time we come here, we have to get into that castle.
When we got back to the airport, we had an issue. When we originally booked this flight, BA cancelled it, so we had to get rebooked onto a different flight home. But in doing so, they didn't sort out our booking correctly, which is why we couldn't check in with our BA apps.
At least we got it all sorted, and with that, we were ready for takeoff.
So, after quite a bit of a stressing and rushing around trying to get back to the airport, we are actually at the airport now.
You're the only one that was stressing.
Either way.
I was sweating, but it wasn't stress.
Well, yeah. So yeah, Zuza, what was your favourite bit today?
Favorite bit? I'm sorry, but honestly, it was the impromptu spinning blowfish. You know, just they're really wonderful. I really want to keep up with more of their stuff.
Well, you got the CD now, so
Oh yeah.
Go ahead, Tyler.
Running into the spinning blowfish, yeah, I
Hey,
mean,
look at that.
it's always good to see them because obviously they're buskers, so it's not like they perform set gigs anywhere and it's hard to track them. It's literally a case of if you see them, fab.
Yeah. I suppose for myself, it would be a mixture of the spinning blowfish and the National Scotland Museum. I'd definitely like to go back there whenever we get back into Edinburgh. That
Wait
would be.
till I take you to the Museum of Flight.
That is definitely on the cards in the next year or so. Isn't that?
Once I turn 25,
Well, that's next year. So in the next year or so,
yeah.
we'll hopefully get a chance to come back
inviting
here.
myself, thank you.
Oh, definitely, you can come along.
hopefully BA won't mess the flights up like they did this time.
Yeah. Well, oh god, that was a nightmare.
Yeah. Got
Yeah.
that sorted though, since we are
Airside.
Fortunately, yeah, we're absolutely airside. So yeah, hopefully in the next, well, that's how long, 45 minutes we'll start boarding our plane, an ERJ 190, which will be quite interesting, as I don't know if you've ever flown one, but I personally I've never flown one. And we're also landing in London City, which is also quite well known for a hell of a landing. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see you when we get on the plane.
The flight was headed for London City Airport, a place that has some amazing takeoff and landing views.
I've been looking forward to this for a very long time, as I'd never been there before. Today's flight home was an ERJ 190. Let's see what all the fuss is about.
We got an open board as Edinburgh doesn't have a jet bridge for this route. As we got on board to get comfy, Tyler made a new friend.
Now, that's a takeoff. Not long after, the food service came. On this flight, everything on the trolley was a free bar service. I got myself a brownie, a black label Johnny Walker with a cola. Matt got himself an apple juice brownie and a special BA beer. And Zuza got the cheesy crisps and the apple juice with a BA beer too.
So we're not too far away from London City Airport now. We're going to be touching down in the next 10-15 minutes, something like that.
Yep.
It's been quite an interesting flight. Tyler seems to have made a nice friend here, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Tyler making friends everywhere he goes.
And he does, yeah. So we'll see how the landing goes. I'm a little bit nervous, but
Oh, we'll be fine.
I'm sure we will. Yeah, I'm sure we will.
As we were getting off, the cabin crew stopped Matt as they were wondering if we were on a stag do because of our matching t-shirts. It was quite funny to see.
And with that, we've completed our first day trip to Edinburgh.
Thank you all so much for watching, and we shall see you all very soon.
Don't forget to follow our Facebook page and our Twitter page. Links will be in the description. Safe travels, my friends.